Welcome to Mint. I am Asit Ranjan Misra. In today's edition of From the Newsroom, we have with us Jacob Koshy. Welcome to the show, Jacob. Also, we have with us Dr. Dwaipayan Bharadwaj from IGIB. Welcome to the show, Dr. Bharadwaj.
Thanks.
We are here to discuss the CSIR's quest to know more about diabetes. Jacob, my first question is to you. What CSIR is actually planning to do to know more about this epidemic?
So, Asit, the fact in India is that nearly 50 million people are there who suffer from diabetes. That is the highest number of people if you go by country. Many people think that there are certain genetic factors that are responsible for this epidemic. But till now, they can explain only about 10% of the reasons about what causes diabetes in Indian populations. Only 10% can be attributed to genes. So the CSIR is planning on this 100 crore project by which they have already sampled some nearly 22,000 individuals across the country. India's got different population tribes, and they believe that it is in understanding their DNA, in understanding how their how different parts of their genes that may hold some clues as to what are the genetic basis which makes Indians maybe more susceptible, and what is the different kinds of diabetes and the way the disease progresses in Indian populations. So basically the CSIR's attempt is to get a handle on this question.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Bharadwaj, coming to you, there are several consortiums that exist around the world to know the region of the genes behind this diabetes. So how is this Indian consortium different from the others?
This is Indian consortium that in Indian we are using. These are Indian population, and this is the largest consortium of any kind for disease gene hunting in India between basic scientists and your clinicians, and that we are working on Indian people. So that's why it's different. And there are other consortiums, Europeans and others. There are many big players. They are working over. They are mainly Caucasian populations. So it's Indian consortiums. We are doing one of the major Indian population. So that's why it's different.
Okay, Jacob. So how much understanding the region behind the diabetes will help us to solve this problem of diabetes?
Well, through understanding genes and genetic factors, you could come up with maybe some new drug targets, or you could you could come up with some better kind of medicines in the future. That is what the consortium plans. However, it is also a very well acknowledged fact that diabetes is what is called a lifestyle disease. So therefore, a healthy diet, healthy exercise, most doctors believe that this is something that can be solved if you just prescribe and live in a particular healthy kind of way. So while this consortium can throw light on on the science behind many of the factors that underlie diabetes, ultimately it is not going to be some revelatory knowledge. As long as people are living healthily and eating right, diabetes is something that can be managed as well as controlled.
So let's hope that the CSIR makes some early breakthroughs which will help us to decipher and solve this epidemic. Thanks for those insights, Jacob.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining, Dr. Bharadwaj.
Thanks.
On that note, we end today's show. Thanks for joining. Stay tuned for more.